here to dry. And next part of the instructions are the legs, which seem ridiculously simple. I'll clip these off. I really wonder why certain parts seem to be like attached to the sprue in the most, it seems, ridiculous places, and I know there's got to be some sort of, there's a reason for it, or is it just laziness on the sort of, do they, when they design these things, do they really take into account where it is that people will be clipping? I mean, sometimes I've gotten sprues for models, and all the places where it's attached to the sprue are in like the inside bits where they're going to get covered up when you glue it together, so no matter how, you know, rough you clip them off or whatever, you're never going to be marring or damaging the surface of anything anyone's going to see. And then on other models, I found this with my Necrons, it's like the faces, the heads are attached to the sprue by their cheeks, and the cheeks are all really small and curved, and it's like, how the hell do you cut them off the sprue? I mean, you can't get your clippers in for a start, so you've got to cut near them, and then once you've clipped near them, it's like, then what do you do? How do you like carve out the the cheeks again? It's ridiculous. It's how, why they attached it that way? Why not attach like Space Marine heads that attached at the neck joint? Brilliant, you know, that's all, you know, you're never going to see the neck joint, that's the bit that glues them all. But then I've seen other ones that are glued by the sides of the head, or the by the top of the head, and it just means you have to spend loads of extra time cleaning them up and to make them look, you know, decent. No idea why. I don't know if it's just, you know, that's just how it has to be because of the way the injection molding works. Maybe they have to have certain parts somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'll quit ranting about plastic sprues because they're getting better. I've seen plastic is getting better than it used to be. Just clipping off the feet now. It's quite awkward clipping over the camera, and I'm sure you don't really have to see how to clip bits of plastic out from a sprue. Once you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. Okay, so that's easy. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. All the leg bits, 2 halves that go together, 2 feet, and the armor plates for the librarian version. The instructions a bit, they have like one set of instructions for each of the 3 types of dreadnought. So anyway, I'll shut up now and fast forward the video whilst I just clean up these parts. See you in a bit. Right, so guys, I've just finished cleaning up the leg parts, and I'll just do a quick dry fit. Check it all goes together well. Well, it's pretty hard to dry fit some of these parts, like the feet. Well, seeing as the feet are actually going to have to go on the base, I wonder if it's worth not attaching the feet to the model, instead just attaching them to the base, or should I just attach it all at once? Where have I put my clippers? There we are. We have the base. So we have them. I think that might be the. Right, what I'll do is I'll start gluing it to the base as well. So I'll glue these to the feet, pushing on the base, and then that'll make sure the feet are in the right place. Yeah, well, actually I'll do that, and then I'll leave the base off, I think. Well, we'll see. But anyway, there you go together. What about the armour cowls? There's pegs of these. Oh, they look like they'll clip in if I push too hard, so. Groovy. Nice big scroll there. Cool. So yeah, let's glue these together. With the legs, I'll put a healthy dollop of the glue on the large flat areas, and then do the rest of the sticking via the seams. So it's a nice big seam there, and across the top. If you push it a little bit, it'll you can actually see the weld, and you can push it and you can see the plastic sort of start to creep up from the join, and it's quite good. If you're really careful, you can sort of almost make it completely seamless if you hold it whilst it's doing this. Let it dry just at the right point where the seam disappears, or just afterwards, and if it's just poking out, then wait for it to dry and then you can just sand the seam away. But for where this part's located on the model, it's pretty much hidden from view, so it's not that big of a deal. There's a tiny little seams around here where it joins to the foot. It's quite good, quite hidden. That's what I like to see. I like this clever use of seam lines, so they're not just glaringly in front of everything. A big dot there. The great thing is about this kind of glue, because it's just the capillary action just sucks it around all the place. It's like same thing as like a washer, it just wants to go into all the recesses. Put a dollop of this glue down, it'll just zip off and do its own thing. It'll go into all the gaps, and obviously it'll probably go into places you don't want it to go, but as long as you don't touch it, and then it just dries and it's vanished, it disappeared. Okay, so next I'll put a dollop of glue on the feet, and then push this in and just hold it until it's dry. That's the plan. And then hopefully that'll make sure the feet are orientated the right way. You still gotta, like all plastic cement, you can sort of play with the placement a bit. I'm just checking it's not leaning too far forwards. I think that's fine, especially with the top on the body. That looks so cool. Do you like the look of dreadnoughts? I can't believe it's taken me this long to get around to actually painting and making one. Yeah, what I'll do, actually, that's pretty much dry, but I'm just gonna get a tiny bit in there to weld up around the gap. That should be pretty set, although now the legs are a bit off centre because of the base. I don't know whether I should just glue it to the base now. Ooh, decisions. Pros for gluing it on the base: it means I don't bend the feet off or reposition them by accident. Cons of not gluing it to the base. Cons for gluing it onto the base. It's a bit harder to get to places. You know what? I'm going to glue it. The base would be a good place to hold on to the mould whilst I'm painting. So I'm going to push that in there. Okay, that's barely even worked. Well, if I hold it, so you can't see this, I'll then tap the glue around the bottom of the legs, the bottom of the feet, sorry, and that should zip around and weld the feet basically to the base. This is usually how I glue other miniatures to their base. I just place it on and just weld it using this glue. Can't get it wrong. Or just super glue them.